Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
First down, Detroit.
Hey, check that, check that.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know I'm 2nd in inches. I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. This defense for the Titans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, 32 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Shedding defenders at the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Titans at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And a gigantic play wiped off the stat sheet.
No doubt about it. If that had been pass interference against the defense, that's over 50-yard gain, because it's going to be a spot foul. But instead, they lose all of what they would have gained, plus a penalty marked against them going back the other direction. Offensive pass interference does not pay.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
20, TX.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On second down, Hooker. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Lions 21, Titans 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
7-on-3, kick.
This pass complete to Melton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And some space here. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 4.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now they're in the hurry up.
34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Chase Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, with a juke. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And bulldozing his way through, and he's going to get this down the other 20-yard line. A 14-yard pickup, that's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
72 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
go. Here we go.
Now Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Brown with his stick skills. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Titans touchdown. Bo Melton, 66 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hooker now on second down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Run the check.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and wing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
3 quarters have come and gone.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Hooker.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hendon Hooker.
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tua from the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go ahead. Hey, 21, TX.
Throwing Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now Tua going to change the play. Third down, here's Brown.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance.